During the Civil War, the headquarters of the anti-treaty IRA in the initial fighting was Barry's Hotel, which is across the road here on Great Denmark Street. And the commander there was Oscar Traynor. And as the Free State troops cleared O'Connell Street and closed in on Barry's, a group of National Army soldiers occupied my granny's flat, which was at the back of a house in Parnell Street, which you can just about see over my shoulder. And they started sniping at Barry's. Now, I heard that story from my father. Many years later, I heard a story from a veteran of the Civil War in the Citizen Army who had gone with Countess Markovich up to Barry's after they were driven out of O'Connell Street, and he told me the story about being sniped at from a building in Rutland Place, which is where I'm standing now. It was obviously my granny's flat. And he said at first they thought the firing was coming from the Orange Hall, which is at the bottom of this laneway on the right hand side as you're looking at it, which was a natural enough supposition to make at the time, and had been burnt out, but the structures were there. And it was Countess Markovich who worked out what was happening, and she told them to aim their fire at this house instead. And she told them not to try and hit anyone specifically, but on her order they were to fire at this window together, and the sheer number of bullets being fired would generate so much dust and splinters of glass and brickwork and wood and so on that it would blind anyone firing from inside. So that's what they did, and the firing stopped. Now, I've no record from my father of anyone being injured in the house, but certainly said at one point they were rumbled, the snipers, and they left again. And they left some of their rations with my granny for herself and her 3 sons. But that was my family's total involvement in the Irish Civil War.